Hello?
Oh, show us code on camera.
Is Kelly vacuuming his car?
I looked at my car and there were spiders, so I was like, I gotta clean this thing up, man. I haven't tried Al's template on this. I should try that. Maybe later.
These things are old, but this is the same fin I've ridden forever.
Can you adjust this
You
thing?
can adjust these things, yeah.
And give them like a
Just something to test. It's just a full test model. You can just try.
How do
You can change all the toe ins and cants and clusters of your fins.
So
Well,
you're
if you
right,
loosen
man.
up this screw and this screw, you can change that to be more straight or more toed in or whatever.
Nice.
So like you could maybe straighten these fins and then toe this one in, and that helps to pivot more or something. I don't know.
When would you straighten a fin?
When you go, the faster you go, the straighter you want your fins, in theory, because you end up, you get to a certain terminal velocity where fin will lift too much for a board and lift the tail
Cavitated.
if they're towed in, So as you straighten them up to the flow of the water, you don't get that lift.
What are we surfing? I'm gonna work my way down. 4-fin, thruster, twin. I'm gonna work my way down from 5'10" 4-fin, 5'6" 4-fin to 5'7" twin fin. I know the twin fin's good. I know the 5'6" 4-fin's good. I know these are all good boards. I want to see what the difference of them looks like in each one, Board's got what we call a bullet nose, just a rounded off kind of nose. You just take 2-3 inches off the end of it, so it's really like a 5'8", probably 5'10". Everyone gets thrown off by size. It's more about what the rocker's doing, what the template's doing, and how much volume. I mean, for paddling it's volume, but for riding the wave it's rocker and rail curves. If it was 1994, I'd probably be on about a 6'1" right now. Even maybe a 6'3" or 6'5", just testing it out. Not a whole lot more foam, just more stretched out and then flip nose and tail kind of. I don't think enough people change their fins often enough to really get a different feel on their board. As MR said, if without a fin, a board doesn't work. So that's the engine. My goal is to actually catch some waves that are fun, because I struggled yesterday. I couldn't get myself in the right spot. During the day yesterday, I went out without a wetsuit and the wind was about 40 miles an hour and it was freezing. So I actually got too cold to stay out. I caught like 5 or 6 waves that came in. Feels good. I was trying out this new FCS fin here called the H4. Johnny Watson's working with FCS and he had a set of these fins. Just told me to try them and they felt really good and fast the other day, but I'll switch it up and try a different back fin now. And I'm gonna try this 4-fin. Oh, Leo and Kanoa just paddled out. When I saw him paddle out, I went, that's like 4 people or 5 people. Kind of annoy me because they catch too many waves.
I paddled out and Kelly came out and tried to get in my head first thing in the morning, asking why I was in the water. I didn't really know how to answer. I was kind of like, well, I'm kind of here surfing. It's pretty fun, huh?
Grandpa's ripping. Very motivational, but I hope at 48 years old I'm playing golf and not surfing.
rain filming. Oh.
The buoys right now, it's 14-foot seas at 21-second intervals, and that just spells giant waves for Piahi Jaws. It's 5:09 a.m. Nathan has had about 4 hours of sleep, and my present to him is going to be just a massive tow barrel at Jaws right now.
I'll grab it.
Okay, sick. Fishing out here in between sets. 3 different boards so far, and it's 9 in the morning. This is my 9-4. It's my bread and butter. Oh, today is what we dream of. I got the full Jaws towing experience with Kai. I lost my board into the rocks. We did a little hike and pick up and swim back out.
The moment we've been waiting for. Showdown tonight, are you keeping score? 2 champions at the helm, so get ready for this. All eyes on the prize, you couldn't ride a better script, no.
We got some sick barrels, we got a double barrel. Everything went well and according to plan. The wind was a lot stronger than we anticipated, but it ended up being west enough that it was just barreling all day long.
High-speed adrenaline running through my veins. Too fast from the start, I was blown away. This is the main event. 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 Shimon, 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 shimon. Shimon, 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 shimon.
about it. I think we put in probably 8 hours or more today. Guy's still going somehow, being fueled by Taco Bell burritos.
How many barrels does one guy need?
I don't know. A lot, evidently. Okay, we'll get some more on the way home in the wind. What is that thing?
What is that thing?
Whoa.
Morning. I don't know the whiskers now that we ran out of gas for toaster thing.
No, Kai.
That was probably the best way to end 2019 and start 2020. Get so many waves out of Jaws, had Nathan over here, and we had it pretty much to ourselves almost all day.